Carlos, obviously, offensively, you guys have really been lacking in the power department. Just what does having Mark, when he's right, matter to this lineup?
Huge. We've seen it when he's going, when he's driving the ball the way he did today. It was pretty impressive for him to get on that sinker of a righty and hit it dead center. That's, I was talking to some of the guys there in the dugout. Like when he's doing that, good things are about to come. And then he's able to stay on that sweeper too, that right on right for the second one. We've seen it. We haven't seen that on a while, but when he gets hot, man, like he can carry a team. That's how the power and the hitter that he's capable of. And I'm glad that he came through for us today.
How much of a different level is Clay taking it to this season?
I mean, he's unbelievable. We saw it again today. The first inning was a battle. The first couple of guys gets on, and he's up to like 30-some pitches. And before you know it, he's able to get to those middle innings, kept making pitches, and for him to go back out for the seventh, he's just on another level right now, physically, mentally, the way he's making adjustments in games, the way he's using his pitches, trusting the defense when he needs to. I thought we played a very good defensive game today behind him as well. So credit to him. Obviously, Louis on the same page with Clay. So overall, from Clay, solid.
I feel like maybe Benge's most complete game today.
He was pretty good today. That play, that last inning, who knows? That ball falls. I mean, you got Devin going, and it's a completely different inning, right? So, but for me, offensively, the couple of walks are a really good sign. Then the double late in the game, he can play. He can play.
With Holmes, his ability to consistently go six, get into the seventh, you're not getting that from a lot of other guys. So what does that do, for your pitching staff as a whole?
He always helps, but I also think that we got some guys that they're more than capable. And when you got a guy there's, hey, every time he takes the ball, he's giving us a chance. Like that's contagious, Like I'm pretty sure Freddie, I'm pretty sure Scotty, Nolan, those guys, Peterson, those guys, they understand the importance of pitching deep in games and giving the team a chance to win a baseball game. And like I said, that could be contagious.
Having a couple guys playing at their natural positions again today. I mean, not to discount what they've done at third base and, Beatty elsewhere, but just how much did that help the defense today? Yeah,
I mean, like I said, we played a pretty good game defensively, and those guys were a big part. Like that double play in the first inning with Brett coming in, getting that short hop, and being able to complete the double play. I thought Bo played a very good game, a couple of backhand plays. In general, the outfield, Melendez, but it's just good to see. But again, those guys are. Bo's been pretty good at third, and Brett has been pretty good pretty much everywhere we put him.
Is Peterson pitching tomorrow?
We're probably going to go opener. There's a good chance he plays a part on that game tomorrow. But we got to have those. We're working through some things here. But, we'll announce that pretty short.
How good does it feel for the team to go out of the series with a win today?
That's our goal, start winning series. Last night was a tough one, but I'm glad that we were able to turn the page and come back here, quick turnaround, and getting the job done. That's what it's going to take for us to get to where we want to be. Obviously, winning series. One series at a time, one game at a time.
Which one did you like better, the first one or the second one?
First one for sure.
Why is that?
Went a lot further, I believe, and I got all of it. Hit it pretty good.
How important was it to kind of turn the page on yesterday and get that first one to put you guys past up the Angels Super lead?
I think that's just like the name of the game, just putting yesterday past us and focusing on the next.
Just how are you feeling at the plate right now?
I feel good. I like my at-bats the past 2 days. Just want to keep on it, keep putting good at-bats together, and take it to Colorado.
What's been the key to those at-bats?
I think the work behind the scenes is for sure showing these past 2 days. I've been seeing the ball great all season. I think I've just been missing stuff, and I didn't miss these two pitches today.
How much do you feel like, with some of the injuries, this could be a perfect time for you to get in a groove? And Mendy talked about you just now as a guy, when you get hot, you can carry the offense. Like, how much do you feel that this could be the time for you?
I mean, it sucks. The injuries for sure suck. I'm not too happy about those. I just feel like if I trust my process and my routine throughout the season, eventually I'm going to come through and I'm going to do my thing. So, I feel good and let's keep winning games.
What does a series victory do for this club right now?
The only thing it does is makes our flight happier. I think that's about it. I mean, we got to win tomorrow, so.
Clay, on a day like today, what does it take, whether it's adjustment-wise or anything else, to kind of get through that first inning and then still go deep the way that you were able to?
Yeah, I had the long first there. Really that first at bat, I think there were some pitches fouled off. Just trying to, see where we're at there, and it was a good at bat. And then obviously I probably was a little too careful with Trout, and I knew I was kind of making some good pitches. Command wasn't too bad. It was just a matter of kind of getting a ground ball, and I was able to get out of that one, with one run, and kind of really settled in. Obviously the defense made some really good plays back, behind me, in the outfield, infield. Louis was great behind the plate, so it was nice to settle in and just kind of, let the defense work.
Mendy was just saying how, as good as you were last year, you've really taken it to another level so far this season. You talked about a number of different things, but for you, where do you think you have taken the biggest step forward?
I think for me, it's just there's kind of a comfort thing, and I feel like, the trust with the sinker was always there, but I feel like, especially now, I just felt like there's a lot of confidence and trust with the sinker, and that's who I was as a reliever, and I knew that was who I would be as a starter, but I felt like I kind of just had the confidence and the trust in the sinker, and when I have that, I feel like I'm able to pitch off of it and really feel like myself and pitch with some confidence. And so just to have that and be able to get some ground balls and pitch off of it, I feel like has really helped me.
Did you feel like last year, converting for the rotation, you felt like you needed to incorporate the other stuff more and maybe pitch off the sinker less? Is that kind of what you're saying?
I knew I would have to expand the arsenal. It wouldn't be all sinkers, but I think with that, I'm not going to say distracted, but there has to be some kind of widening of the arsenal. And so there's some focus there. And I think more than anything this year is just the confidence with the sinkers. Like I can still just pitch off this, and it's more of a mentality thing. I think just kind of attacking with the sinker. That's kind of what I had as a reliever, and it's not so much just let me kind of get ahead with the sinker or kind of use this to set up something else. It's like here's the sinker, and so I think just kind of getting back to that mentality with it has kind of just helped the life and the finish to it, and I think it's been helpful so far this year.
How does a game like this contribute to your confidence? You get run support, you got good defense.
Yeah, it's some great plays in the outfield, today. Especially a guy like me, I need the defense, and just to see him, out there and give them everything they have and working like they are was huge. Brett, back at third, and Bo there at short. It's just good to see. There's a lot of confidence in those guys, and so, for me, it's like, man, the more plays they make, the more kind of feed off of it. And so, it was fun pitching in front of them, and it was a good series win for us.
Carson, there was a great shot of you after you made that catch with your hands up over your head. Just what were you thinking when you were able to pull it down?
I was kind of surprised, to tell you the least. If I see a ball that I think I can get, I'm going to go after it. So I'm glad I could come down with that one.
For you, you're obviously somebody who can contribute in so many different ways to a game, but on a day like today where you're on base 3 times, scoring a couple of runs, RBI, making that defensive play, is there one that for you enjoy above all else?
I feel like just getting out there and being able to compete above all else is one of my favorite things to do.
You are clearly, getting more and more comfortable with each passing day. How would you kind of compare how the game feels at this level now to when you first started on opening day?
It just feels like a juiced baseball game now. Kind of took a while to get my feet settled and different things like that. But now I feel like I'm finding my groove and getting comfortable.
At what point during that last play did you figure you had a real shot at it?
I never went in my glove because I dove, still not knowing, but I know I was going to try and make a play for my guys.
There were some.
Your at bats lately.
Just quality at bats, not caring whether it's ends in a good result or a bad result, but just making the pitcher work, not letting them have an easy out.
So trying to make a play for your guys. There were some pretty good reactions around the diamond as well. Anybody say anything to you in particular about it?
They all just said good catch. That's about it.
How difficult is it to kind of keep that mentality? The idea of like, okay, I'm just going to work this good at bat without really caring about necessarily the result.
I feel, it doesn't matter who you are. If you keep on stringing good at bats together, good things will happen. So not focusing on one at bat and then trying to chase a hit, but keep on grinding on it, and good things will happen.
You guys haven't had many series victories. What's a series victory do for this team right now?
It obviously feels great. You always want to win every single game, So getting out there and winning is definitely all we plan to do.